Hello and welcome to this beginner's guide to the first, second, and third normal form when considering database normalization. First of all, what is normalization? Normalization is the process of organizing data in a database. In this video, we will learn about the first normal form. So, let's start. The first normal form, it is very simple. First, all rows must be unique. Okay, what does it mean? Well, it is actually quite simple. Each row in the table must be unique and therefore there cannot be duplicated rows in the table. Thus, you cannot have two different rows in which all the data contained in them are identical. And next one is each cell should contain only one value, so you cannot have a cell in a table that has a list of values. And finally, each value must be indivisible. This means that if you have something in a cell, you cannot split it into other parts. So let's look at an example of each of them. First, each line must be unique. Here we have a table of takeaway orders, and for each order we have the customer's name and customer's order. For example, Bob Jones ordered burger, fries, and Coca-Cola. Fred ordered nuggets, lemonade, and fries. Then Bob ordered burger, fries, and Coca-Cola again. Everything is fine except that we cannot distinguish the first line from the third line. Thus, we have no idea, for example, which order was placed first. So we need to change this, and the way we do it is very simple. We just add an order ID column. So here is the order ID number 1. Well, it was Bob Jones and he was ordering his favorite dishes there. The second order ID belonged to Fred and he ordered it all. And then the last order was at Bob Jones and he ordered his favorite order there again. So since we received these order IDs, the first row is no longer identical to the last row. Let's watch the second part. Each cell should contain only one value. As you can see here, the order cell contains more than one value. It contains 3 elements. So these numbers at the beginning of each row are the actual order ID, which they all do. What we need to do is move the ordered products to a separate table so that there is only one item in each row. Let's take a look. So it will look something like this. In this table, the order ID is indicated in one column and the element corresponding to this order ID is indicated in the other. So order ID number 1 has a burger, order ID number 1 also has fries, and it also has Coca-Cola. And as you can see, each item in this table is now unique and there are not multiple values in the cell. So now everything is sorted. Third, all data must be atomic or indivisible. Okay, what's the problem? Well, if you look here at the customer's name, for example Bob Jones, you will really see that Bob Jones is not atomic. It can be further divided into Bob's first name and his last name. This makes it a kind of composite value, and it needs to be divided because these are different things, and it looks exactly like that. That is, you create a column for their first name, a column for their last name, and just put them in separate cells. So that is how you put the database table in the first normal form.